Do you know something about Gemma?
In this episode, there's a pretty big fallout from the overtime contingency, especially with regard to the Audi characters. Lumon has to figure out what information has leaked. Did Mark find out about his wife? Did any of them reveal to anybody what they do every day?
For Audi Mark, season 2 is really about, okay, now you know that this company has been deceiving you. What are you going to do about it?
Mr. Scout, I imagine you have a few questions.
Oh, you could say that.
At the beginning of the season, we see that Cobella's been fired and Milchick has taken over her role as floor manager. He's in charge now.
When he gets the promotion, he's placed in these precarious situations where he has to deal with the Audis and do damage control. I'm afraid we've no choice but to terminate your employment effective immediately.
Milchick is not severed, but he has to play a different character. Because on the inside, he's very much in control, while on the outside world, there is a customer care role.
Oh, Mr. Milchick.
So it's a very, very different dynamic, and it's a very different Milchick than what we've seen before.
Compliments of the company. He's starting to realize you're answering to more people, and you have more pressure, and there's more responsibility.
I should be running the severed floor.
I think everyone, to different degrees, struggles with being seen and appreciated. And I think that Harmony, rightfully so, does feel like she has really contributed to this company.
She was actually the one who did the most to stop what happened. But if she were to be cast out from this system that she has been a part of since she was a child, once that's gone, where does she go?
Cobell is a genius, which is part of why she's so dangerous.
You don't value me. You fear me. We fear no one.
For Britt, it was really exciting for her to explore Helena, and I think what she did was really, really special, and that there was just such a different character there. And the way she expanded on Helly really creates such an interesting contrast.
Britt has really embraced that physicality between the two characters. Helly is quite aggressive. Ow! While with Helena, she's in a position of power where things come to her, so there's much more of a calmness about her, and she's much steadier.
Helena is someone who has to wear a mask in front of people, whereas Helly is just, there's no mask, there's no filter, and there's very little care for what people think.
You think we're about to meet our spouses? Maybe. Maybe it's each other. That'd be a hoot.
Helena has a very sheltered existence, so I think the experience of seeing another version of herself that is so much more free than she is intriguing, inspiring, and provocative.
I think it's a very complicated moment for her because she sees Innies as subhuman, yet Helly is appreciated and respected and loved in a way that Helena never has been. And realizing that this character that you saw as like a servant might actually be living a richer life than you, I think that that really affects her.
I need to see my team again. Please, they're my friends. You can't just make them disappear.
We still don't know what Lumon actually does. What was it that Keir Egan told his children so many years ago? This is what we have to do. This is our purpose in life. And that his progeny have been working ever since then to make it happen. Like, we still don't know the seed of that mystery.
The board's going to give him what he wants, including Heliar. He won't finish without them.